So Williams, I do see you guys on the line. I'm just shutting off your camera until your case is called, okay? You don't have to keep logging in and out. There's nothing wrong with your cases. I mean, your camera or nothing. I'm just shutting it off unless you can shut it off yourself. So you don't have to keep logging on and off. I can hear
Okay,
you.
I got you.
Okay, I hear you. I'm just shutting your camera off unless you want to shut it off yourself.
Okay, I didn't know. All right,
That's okay. You're good. You're good.
all right.
All righty. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Judge Mincy. Judge Mincy, before we get started with court, Attorney McLeod, she is going to be present and she's want to know if she can do her two cases first because she has another appointment at 2:30. I don't know if she's on the line yet. I'm still waiting for her to log in, but she has two clients at the ACDC.
I will joke with you. She better not have me saying it and get them mad at me. She has to see what courtroom two says. And if courtroom two says it, then ACDC can pull rank and go first. But don't say Judge Missy said ACDC could go first, okay?
I'm not going to put that in your ballpark.
Okay. I know he's in there listening to me.
Yeah, I don't see Miss McLeod on the line yet. I'm still waiting for
As
her to
soon
come
as she gets
back.
on, we'll take hers.
Oh, okay. I was just letting you know.
And
'Cause
she's asking on a Monday after a holiday too. I don't know.
Well, I'm
And I
ready to
see
rock
Mr.
and roll whenever you're ready to rock and
I
roll.
see Mr. Partridge laughing at me. He's got a client on there. He's gonna want to go second. Because you know the private attorneys want to get off of here too.
Let's
I
Uh
get it
understand.
started then. The reset date for the SAP calendar is July 21st.
July 21st. Mr. Partridge, who do you represent?
Good afternoon, y'all. I have Mr. Bozeman on the
Bozeman.
calendar today.
Okay, let's see. All right. For
He's position
private
number 4 on
counsel.
the counter, Judge.
Got it. Because you know, sometimes they don't like to go out of order, but we'll see if they will today.
He's right here if y'all ready. Number 4.
Hi, Deputy. How are you?
How are you?
Good. Oh, you were listening to me talk about you. Ah. So you can take Mr. Attorney Partridge's case first.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and then after that, ACDC said, can they go next when Miss McLeod gets on the conflict defender?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
I
Well,
love this get go
I
attitude.
know,
Let's
don't you
do
love
it,
this
y'all.
today? Okay, happy
Harmony
Monday,
at its
everybody.
best.
Huh?
Harmony at its best.
Oh, there you go. That's right.
Let's go. Let's go. I
Let's
love this.
go. All right, let me read the opening for everyone. We're going to begin our, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to begin our Fulton County State Court Expedited Accusations calendar. And this is a calendar for cases in which individuals have recently been arrested and charged with certain misdemeanor offenses. Soon after their arrest, the Fulton County Solicitor General's office has already accused the cases of the offenses brought against them, and these cases have been bound over to the Fulton County State Court. Nevertheless, this is usually the defendant's initial appearance before a state court judge, so we are available to listen to several matters. The biggest one being bond, also possible arraignment and a possible plea offer if one has been made by the state at this juncture. It looks like our SAP reset date is July 21st. July 21st. I want to also remind everyone that this whole entire proceeding is being recorded and live streamed on YouTube, so govern yourselves accordingly. And also to the defendants on this calendar, I want to let you know that you have certain constitutional rights. The first being that you have a right to representation at this stage, and you should know who your attorneys are and have spoken to them by now. And the PDs, let me know if you have anybody that you need to speak with so we can make that happen to move the calendar along. Also, you have a right to remain silent. Remember that anything that you state about the facts, the circumstances, or the occurrences of your case can and will be held against you. The state is here, they're listening. So follow the lead of your attorney. All right. First case that we have is Bozeman. Let's see. This is 26 CR 004493H, DeSantes Bozeman, pre-trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. 4 cycles. The last arrest was in 2006 out of Atlanta for sale of marijuana. That charge was amended to possession of marijuana less than an ounce, nothing further. Recommendation from pretrial, Your Honor, was a level 1 and nothing further.
All right, thank you. State.
Yes, ma'am. The defendant has been charged with simple assault family violence ×2, simple battery family violence ×2, and criminal trespass for a total of 5 charges. And in this case, the daughter, who was one of the victims, her name is Kennedy Bozeman, came home because her younger brother, with initials KB, called and said he was scared as their parents were fighting. The daughter, Kennedy, arrived home and tried to get between the parties because the defendant was standing over his wife and screaming at her in the living room. The daughter separated the parties and put the wife into the parents' bedroom and locked the door so that she would create some separation between the two. The defendant then began punching and kicking the door until it broke open. Defendant then grabbed his daughter and shoved her up against the window as she was trying to move her mother into the bathroom. The wife, her mother, got aggressive after seeing the defendant shove the daughter, and the defendant grabbed her arms to immobilize her. The daughter tried to leave the bedroom, but the defendant threw her on the bed, but the daughter was able to climb over to the other side of the bed and was able to escape the room and grab a knife by yelling for her dad to leave. When she got back to the bedroom, the defendant was holding a handgun and stated, "I'm going to give you what you deserve." The defendant did not point a gun at anyone, but the daughter took the statement as the threat it was and ran out of the house calling 911. And in the police report, it was stated that the wife was uncooperative with the police. And so the state is concerned about a cycle of violence in the house. And so for that reason, we are asking for a $10,000 surety bond, $2,000 on each charge, no further violent contact, and surrender the gun used in this altercation if it's not already been seized, and any other ones in the home. The state and the defense were working on a consent order. We had it prepared, but we could not agree on contact. The state wants no further contact as they need a cooling off period, and he should do the FVIP or anger management classes before they resume contact. The defense wanted no violent contact. So we are asking for no further contact so they have a cooling off period. And this happened at 2941 Arlington Road, East Point. And so we are asking for we're not asking for a stay away at this time, but we do want them to have no further contact due to it just happening, I think yesterday. Yeah, yesterday or 2 days ago, July 4th.
That I don't know if it makes any sense to me if you didn't ask for a stay away, but no further contact. You gotta do both. Can't. I mean, if the state is asking for no further contact, then it needs to be a stay away as well.
Okay, the stay away is fine.
Right, he can't go home if there's no further contact.
Okay, yes. Sorry, I was reading the victim note.
Okay. Is the wife a victim as well, or is it just the 2 children?
Yes, her name is Christy Bozeman and Kennedy Bozeman, and I believe I saw her. So if we want to sound for her, that would be great.
I do.
She's on the Zoom.
Christy
I'm
with
here.
the K. Okay.
Yes,
Yes, Ms. Bozeman, do you wish to answer a few questions for me?
I will.
All right, and then let me explain to you, this is not the trial. I'm not going to go back and forth about the evidence. It's past probable cause. So I'm going to swear you in first and ask you a few questions, okay? First
Okay.
question, I'm sorry, let me swear you in. Raise your right hand. Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, put your hand down for me. Are you in fear of Mr. Is it DeSantis Bozeman?
No, ma'am.
You want to have further contact with him?
Every day.
Okay, so was this just the first of in one off situation or what was it?
Yes, it was a one-off 4th of July, one too many beverages that we both had and should not have had any more when we came home. And that's just like the reality of it. We had a great day. We were out all day at the pool doing family things. It was
How
a
long
great
have
day.
you been married?
Almost 18 years.
All right, I don't have any other questions. Anything from the state, ASG Estrada,
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Attorney Partridge?
Thank you, Judge. Your Honor, I'm asking the court if the court would follow pretrial's recommendation to allow Mr. Bozeman to check in with them. If the court does see fit to have him complete family violence intervention or maybe an anger management course, I believe that'd be appropriate as well regarding that. But the court has heard from Ms. Bozeman that she'd like to have contact with her husband. The court has also heard that he's not had any criminal activity in 20 years. So there's nothing before the court that suggests that this has been a cycle of violence, as the state has said. That is just not the case here at all. They've been married for 18 years and no incidents whatsoever of anything, of any violence or anything that I am aware of or has been presented to the court. So we just asked the court to give Mr. Bozeman bond accordingly.
Okay, and how old is he? Let's see if I do the math or do you know?
Ms. Bozeman, give me Mr. Bozeman's age really
Right,
quick,
we
please.
attorneys don't do
44.
math. 44.
44.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
All right. And he's working?
Yes, ma'am.
Where does he work?
He owns his own business and recently just bought a tow truck that we were supposed to pick up today.
And last question, is he from Georgia?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm going to give him a signature bond through pretrial. I'm going to go with the state's recommendation, $2,000 per charge, which would be a $10,000 signature bond through pretrial. And you know, if he violates or anything, when he comes back in, they'll surrender that bond. And I think it will double. But I will run him through pretrial at a level 1. I'm going to ask that he surrender any weapons that he may have, if he hasn't already, to the sheriff's department immediately or upon release.
He doesn't have any weapons. We had one. It was stolen. Excuse me. It was stolen out of his car, but it was reported to the DeKalb County Police.
So there, I won't, Ms. Bozeman, I'm going to have you to not say anything after
I'm
this.
sorry.
It's
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
So there's an allegation that he had one.
It was mine and I gave it to the police.
Ms. Bozeman,
Okay.
Ms. Bozeman, let the court talk, please.
I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah. You're going to say too much is not going to be good for the case. Okay. All right. So if there are any more guns in the house in his possession, they should be surrendered. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. I'm going to, a little bit reluctantly, because I generally like there to be a day or two cool down, and I'm going to allow him to go back home as long as he signs up for FVIP. Okay.
Understand.
All right. So he can get started on that. It's what, 24, 26 weeks. It's a long course.
Yes, sir.
So he can take, if he signs up for FVIP, I will order no further violent contact with the victims, and that's it. And FVIP. Anything else that I'll leave out, ASG Estrada?
I don't think so, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Anything else, Attorney
Thank you, Your
Parker?
Honor.
Okay. All right.
Nothing else, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you.
Y'all have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Hey, this is PD Anthony. I was trying to see if I can get some assistance with the South Annex for Ryan Hill. I was not able to contact him and was wondering if anyone can assist with getting them connected.
All right, courtroom 2. Do you all have a secret line you can call down to South Fulton on?
Yeah, I talked to them earlier. They said they should be logging on shortly.
Oh, they're going to log on shortly. All right, they've been in contact, so that's a good thing. So give them a few seconds, PD Anthony, and then as soon as they get on, we'll tell you how to talk to your, because you need to talk to your client, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. We'll do
Thank
that
you.
shortly. They're signing on.
Okay, thank you
All
so
right.
much.
You're welcome.
Position 3, Miss Black Murray, Commission.
Okay, I have 26 CR 004505Y, Kamisha Black. I don't have the hyphenated part.
I don't have the hyphenated part either. I just have black.
Yes, pretrial.
Yes, Your Honor. 7 cycles out of Georgia and 1 out of the state of Nevada. Last arrest August 24, 2025, with the Atlanta Police Department for unlawful conduct during 911 calls and making a false report. There does appear to be extra probation for theft by taking, sentenced September 9, 2025 to 12 months. Also on probation for the 911 call, Your Honor. Out of Nevada, there's a 2015 defrauding proprietor conviction. Recommendation from pretrial, Your Honor, was a level 2 and nothing further.
All right. State.
Yes, ma'am. The defendant stole an Amazon package from the apartment complex she used to live in. She stole it from right outside his apartment door. And due to her 2025 failure to appear, which is, I think, an open case, we are asking for a $2,000 surety and a stay away from location 150 10th Street, Atlanta, in Fulton County. Again, she used to live there, but she no longer lives there, according to management. And so there's no reason she needs to be on the property.
All right.
And nothing further.
Okay. Good afternoon, PD Ponder. This is your case?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Good afternoon. Yes, Miss Murray Black is 48 years old. She's been in Georgia on and off for about 20 years. She has 4 kids, 2 of which are still minors. Yes, currently she is residentially challenged. We would think she could benefit from a visit from the social worker regarding housing. Um, she currently right now is not working, so she won't be able to pay any bond. This was one that the bond was already set at $600. We would ask for the lowest possible bond. Otherwise, we would ask if the court is not inclined to allow a signature bond to at least keep the same bond, $600 surety from the originally posted bond.
All right.
And I forgot, would you mind sounding for the victim, Reginald Vickers?
All right. Reginald Vickers. Reginald Vickers. All right. It's not on. I guess I will continue with the $600 preset bond, $600 surety bond, and stay away from that location. Was it 150 10th Street,
Atlanta and Fulton County. Yes, ma'am.
Atlanta? No further contact with the victim, and
Reginald Vickers.
yes, and then no drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. That should be it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm.
I guess number 11, Mr. Levon.
Okay. This is 26 CR 004528Y, Japolo Levon, retrial.
Yes, Your Honor. Multi-state offender, 2 cycles out of Georgia, 24 out of Illinois, and 21 out of Minnesota. Last arrest was May 28, 2026, out of Atlanta for theft of services. There was no disposition listed. This does appear to be an open case. Also arrest out of Wisconsin as well, Your Honor. There's a 2017 conviction out of Wisconsin for disorderly conduct and resisting officer. Out of Minnesota, 2025, giving peace officer false info. 2019, traffic violation for driving while intoxicated. 2020, trespassing. 2018, disorderly conduct. 2017, giving peace officer false information. Out of Illinois, 2015, reckless conduct. 2015, theft, and at least 5 other convictions, Your Honor, outside of the 10-year period. Recommendation was a level 2 and nothing further.
All right, ASG Spear.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
There's a $5,000 surety per charge already set in this matter. Because I'm assuming because of the multi-states, Illinois, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Georgia, with the open case of theft of services, which I did ask to have, it was bound over to state court. I did reach out to see if we could get it added today, didn't get it in time. So we're going to ask that it remain. He threw a brick through a window and damaged the frame of one Thomas Willingham. We have not reached out and had contact with him at this time. So all things considered, we're just going to ask that the 5,000 surety per charge remain at this time. Thank you.
All right. PD Ponder.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Levon is 25 years old. Currently, he's a graduate of high school. He also has a certification in barbering. Right now, he is not working. He is looking for employment. But because of his financial situation, we would ask that, we would state that there is any bond he won't be able to make. The amount would serve as no bond. For those reasons, Your Honor, we would ask that for a signature bond, and if the court is not inclined, we would ask for the lowest possible bond in this case, possibly 1,000 per charge. And also possibly a visit with the social worker for housing. Okay, well, never mind on the housing, Your Honor. He does also have a place that he could stay.
Oh, okay. And I didn't sound for the victim. I didn't hear the victim's name. ASG Spear.
Thomas Willingham.
Okay.
I do not see him. I do not see Mr. Willingham present.
Okay.
And
All right.
just
Go ahead.
he does have a housing that he's through Section 8 that he can go to that's separate from the incident location, just for record.
All right. I'm going to leave it at the preset bond, $10,000 surety, 5,000 on each. He is to stay away from the incident location, no further contact with Thomas Willingham, no drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. And that should be it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Deputy, I see Ms. McLeod on. Do you know who her 2 clients are?
Right here, Your Honor.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Oh, that's right. They're both at ACDC.
That is correct, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And I apologize for being late, but I was held up in another courtroom.
I know you're on the run. We'll try to get you in and out. All right. Who's the first one?
Position
ACDC.
6,
Okay.
Ms. Foskey-Lott.
Your Honor, I believe this was a dual arrest.
It is. The other, I'm just going to say his name wrong, Trondrius Coleman.
Position 5.
Oh, 5 and 6. Good. They're together. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Position 6, 26 CR 004494J, Alexandria Foskey Lot, pretrial.
First arrest, recommendation is a UJR through the jail, nothing further.
All right. State?
Ms. Estrada, is Mr. Coleman also have just a simple battery, or does he has simple battery?
He's
Okay.
got a criminal trespass as well that I added.
Over
So I
the
didn't know
phone?
if you wanted us to do that, Judge. If you wanted her to go first and do the facts, and then me just give the recommendation on my case, because she's got one and I have the other, Judge. I have the
Okay.
boyfriend and she's got the girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. We'll take them back to back.
Okay. The long and short version, Your Honor, is he went door dashing. She says that she needed the car to take their daughter to the ER as she was sick. Verbal escalated to physical. They both got arrested. We're asking the standard $2,000 surety. No further violent contact with each other. Trundrius, I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong, Coleman and Alexandra Foskey Lott. We are not requesting a stay away at this time. And I'm requesting 2 anger management courses for my client. I'm not sure about what Ms. Estrada is recommending.
I'm asking for a $3,500 surety and a stay away and no further contact with each other. And we have not been able to get in contact with the victim yet. And so because of that, we're asking for the no further contact and the stay away.
Well,
But
we
I'm
need to
guessing
get him.
because the victim is in jail, that's what I just thought about.
There you go.
That's okay. So, were they living together?
Yes.
Yes.
Do we know
Your
if
Honor,
they,
they share 3 minor children.
I was just getting ready to
Very
ask,
young
do they have any children together? Go ahead, Miss McLeod, before I.
Yes.
Now, who?
Your Honor, I'm asking for signature bond through the jail for my client. She wants to have contact because they've been in a relationship for quite some time and they have 3 minor children. They have my client certainly has no criminal history. She does not want to stay away because they are raising their 3 children together. So I would ask the signature bond for her. No further violent contact. We're fine with that.
All right, let me hear the history on Coleman. Position 5, let me call that 26 CR 004506G. Pre-trial.
2 cycles. Last arrest September 8th, 2021 out of Gwinnett County for driving without a valid license. There was no disposition listed. Recommendation is a UJR through the jail and nothing further.
All
Judge,
right.
did you, what was that number that you said?
5, the one above it for the
Yes, ma'am.
co-defendant, Trondius Coleman.
I have 26 CR 004507. I heard a 6 and I'm
On
like,
the calendar for position 9, I'm sorry, you know what? I read the wrong case. Thank you. I went the
I was
wrong
like,
way.
wait a sec, maybe I got something wrong.
No, I went the wrong way on my calendar. 26 CR 004507F. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. That's what I have.
Got it. Okay. Sorry about that. And
Hey.
on Mr. Coleman, who's representing him? PD Anthony?
Yes, Your Honor. We are fine with the recommendation for the UJR. Just adding that also, Mr. Coleman, he is the financial support within the household as well, and would need to return back to work with the Target Distribution Center. And given that there's no relevant prior arrest, that's just a traffic offense from years ago, we just ask that you continue with the recommendation.
Okay. Hopefully, you know, when it's a duel, sometimes I say hopefully they're ready to come back together and have no further incidents. So on position 6 with Miss Foskey Lott, I will give her a $3,000 signature bond through UJR through the jail. I'm going to order 3 anger management courses, and she'll have to figure out where to take those on her own. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond, and no further violent contact with the co-defendant or the victim in this case. And that should be it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome. And then the other case with Mr. Coleman on position 5, that will be on the simple battery, family violence 2,500, on the criminal trespass 1,000. So that'll be 3,500 on both. Signature bond through the jail. I will also ask him to take 3 anger management courses. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. No further violent contact with the victim. And that will be it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you,
Anything
Your Honor.
else? Okay. And then what's Miss McLeod's other case?
Position 14, Miss Oliver.
Okay. This is 26 CR 004545Y, Kashmir Oliver. Pretrial.
First arrest, Your Honor. Recommendation is a UJR through the jail. There does appear to be a hold out of Hall County, Your Honor. Nothing further.
Okay. Okay.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
So on July 4th, 2026, at 2328 Abner Place, an officer was dispatched to a call regarding a fight involving Kashmir Oliver, who stated that she was assaulted by her mother, Melissa Oliver. Kashmir stated that she went to the location to use a hairdryer, and she overheard Melissa talking to her grandmother. Kashmir stated that someone was being called a liar, and when she inquired about who they were talking about, there was a brief argument that occurred. During that time, Kashmir let her mother know that that would be the day that the two of them fought. The fight went from the kitchen to a bedroom, and once the two separated, Kashmir called for the police. And it's also stated that Kashmir hit the victim, Melissa, first. Melissa had a small cut over her right eyebrow and under her chin. Kashmir had 2 small lacerations to her left index finger and 2 small cuts on the left side of her face. The state's bond recommendation is a $2,500 surety bond and no further violent contact with Melissa Oliver.
All right. All right. Do we have a victim on the line by the name of Melissa Oliver? Melissa Oliver. Nope. All right. Ms. McLeod?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm asking for signature bond for my client. She does have a hold apparently out of Hall County. So, of course, I explained to her that she'd most likely be picked up and taken there. But for this case, I'm certainly asking for a signature bond. She was the one who actually called the police. I just wanted the court to know that because she contends that the alleged victim was the one who first attacked her. But that's neither here nor there at this point. This is something that we'll have to hash out at trial.
All right, I will grant the $2,500 signature bond through pretrial. And that will be at a level 1. Also, she will be, I guess, released to her hold in Hall County. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. No further violent contact with the victim. And I believe that's it. Anything else?
Yes, Your Honor. Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you. And that concludes my business before the court this afternoon. May I be excused?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
And may I be
You're
please
welcome.
excused too, Your Honor?
Yes, I guess you will. If you don't have anybody else, okay.
Thank you.
It's a good short Monday. All right.
Goodbye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
And next we got number 2, Mr. Ali Balogan.
Okay. This is 26 CR 004510Y. Mr. Ali Balogan, pretrial.
2 cycles. Last arrest was March 12th, 2023, out of Union City for a DUI that is open on a 25 CR 006867Y. Recommendation from pretrial is a level 2 and nothing further.
State.
Yes, ma'am. The defendant is charged with a simple assault, family violence, and criminal trespass. And the facts are the parties argued over the wife's adult son moving into the home. The defendant initially allowed him to move in, but later changed his mind and demanded he leave. And this is after the son had already moved in. After the son arrived back to the residence, he and the defendant got into a verbal argument. And after he left, the defendant became more agitated and said he was going to get his firearm. The wife locked herself in the bedroom and called her mother while retrieving her own gun. The defendant then kicked in the bedroom door and put wife in immediate fear of receiving a violent injury because of the weapon. And so we are asking for a $4,500 surety, $3,500 for the stay away, $1,000 for the criminal trespass, stay away and no further violent contact with the victim, and to surrender the gun and any other ones in the home that he has access to. And the victim in this case is Shamika Harris. So if we could sound for her, that would be great.
Shamika Harris. Shamika Harris.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do you wish to answer a few questions for the court? You
Yes,
gotta
I do.
turn on your camera.
Okay.
All right. Raise your right hand for me. Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Put your hand down. Are you in fear of Mr. Ali Balogan? And I apologize if we're mispronouncing his name.
Yes, I am.
Do you want to have any further contact with him right now?
Not at this moment.
Okay. All right. I don't have any other questions. Do you, State?
No, ma'am.
And PD Anthony, you're representing this defendant. Is that correct?
Yes, yes, Your Honor, my apologies.
Okay.
They've been, he reports that they've been married for about 13 years. The son does not live there. The intent was that he wanted to live there. However, he is not a resident within the home. He did state that he is currently employed with R&D and does need to return home to continue working in his gainful employment. He also reported that he does have an additional child that he would like to return to.
All right. I'm going to order that $4,500 signature bond, the pretrial. And that will be, I think, pretrial set a level 2. And that's $3,500 on the simple assault, $1,000 on the criminal trespass. Right
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
it's no further contact with the victim. Stay away from the incident location. He must be 200 yards to 2 football fields away from Miss Shamika Harris. Have no contact with her by third parties or any other means. And I guess that's it. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. If he has any guns in his possession, once he's released, he needs to surrender those guns to the sheriff's department immediately. And I believe that's it.
Your Honor, may he return to his residence to get his belongings?
Oh, one time law enforcement escort back to the residence to get his personal belongings. When you're
That was at 6708 Delaware Bend, Fairburn. So I overlooked that when I gave my facts.
it's okay. But just remind him, counsel, he has to do that with law enforcement coordination. Don't go back to the home alone, or else he will be arrested.
Your
All
Honor,
right.
Your Honor, I have a question.
Yes.
In reference to the stay away, does this also in regards to the kids? Or it's just for
I
me?
don't have the kids as victims. Are they not victims, ASG Estrada?
I don't believe so. Her son, I only have a 26-year-old son in the report.
That
Oh, sorry,
lives in
there's
the
an
house.
18-year. Yes, there's
He
an
lives
18
in the house,
Yes, ma'am.
and that's his son as well?
No, that is his stepson.
Oh. Well, I don't know, did this incident occur with him there as well? Was he there when the incident occurred, Miss Harris?
He was one of the reasons why the incident occurred between me and him.
Mm-hmm.
There was a video shown to the officers with him and my son going back and forth on the ring camera, and my husband actually ran after my son, and then my son pulled out his firearm in the yard to protect himself.
How old is your son?
He's 26.
26. Sounds like they need to stay apart as well. So we'll just order in that, Miss Bridgewater, that he have no further contact with her adult son. And what is his name?
His name is Aquarius Harris.
Spell that.
It's Aquarius. And last name is Harris.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
I have it.
All right, thank you. All right, anything else?
No,
I think
ma'am.
that's it. All right, and you're in contact with the victim witness advocate at the solicitor's office, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and just my apologies, to clarify, this isn't a minor child we're talking about, right?
No, it is not. No, that's why I said his name. If he had been a minor, I'd probably give it initials. If he's there and a part of this incident, although I know on the accusation or the warrant, he is not listed, but until we kind of cool this down a little bit, I'm going to add him. He resides there. Is that correct, Ms. Harris?
Yes, that is correct.
Your Honor, and Mr. Hakeem, he said that that is incorrect. He doesn't reside there. He wishes to reside there, but he's not a actual resident of that home.
He has
moved in.
He
He moved
moved
in.
in on Wednesday. He has a
Yeah, that's
full
what I was
room
saying.
full of clothes and everything. He moved there.
That's not, I mean, he hasn't even reached the 30 days as a resident there. And
Well,
if the
I guess
home,
what I'm hoping to avoid is, and maybe I'm being a little presumptuous, if the incident occurred between the defendant and the stepson, or he was somehow involved in it, I'm assuming I don't want him going back or going around the stepson to continue on with whatever this beef is between them. So that's why I'm ordering him to stay away from him as well, so that with this triangle here of mom, son, and stepdad, that we don't have any future incidences to occur. That's why I was
okay,
adding.
I was just wanting to clarify, like, it is his home though, so this is an unwanted guest in the defendant's home, not he's.
So Miss Harris doesn't live there?
Me?
Yes.
I live there. Yes.
Well, I know his attorney was saying his home. Isn't it you all's home as a husband
Yes,
and wife?
it's
You're still
our home.
married?
Yes, it's our home.
Whose name is on the deed?
Both are our names.
Okay. All right. So he has to stay away and go find somewhere else to live in the meantime while he's on bond for this case. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's get number 9, Mr. Ingram.
Okay.
What was that number? I'm sorry, I missed it.
9.
9.
9. Thank you.
This is 26 CR 00 4506G.
Do we really want to
Mhm.
do this case based on the charge?
Oh, leave this for last, deputy. I just paid attention.
Number 12, Mr. Mason.
Okay. Twenty-six CR 004539G, Frank Mason, pretrial.
Yes, Your Honor. 3 cycles total. The last arrest was out of Virginia for possession of marijuana. That case was dismissed. There's a fate to appear from 2026 out of Virginia. Recommendations of UJR through the jail and nothing further.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. This actually happened January 27th of 2025. There was a call by the victim, Amber Hall. I'm not sure she's with us, who said that her ex-boyfriend, Frank Mason, had been abusing her. He had struck her in the left eye, causing redness, swelling, and bruising. He then took away her MacBook, iPad, laptop, and phone, so she didn't have access to call 911. 2 juvenile daughters were present, initials NJ and MM, both under the age of 18. It's alleged that they were both present and witnessed the acts of violence. He allegedly gave her her phone back prior to leaving, and she called 911 because he had no remorse for striking her with a closed fist in the face. We are asking for a $2,500 surety on the battery, $1,000 surety on the cruelty to children in the third, and a $500 surety for criminal trespass. That brings us to 4,000 total, I believe. Again, I'm a lawyer, I don't do math. No further contact with the victim, Amber Hall. Stay away from the incident location at 801 North Central Avenue, and 4 anger management courses. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond. Thank you.
All right. PD
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Wonder. Okay.
Yes, Judge. Mr. Mason is 32 years old. Currently he is living in Georgia. However, he is a professional basketball player. He and the victim share a child together, but there is also a second child that he does take care of. He is the head of the household. Um, Again, this incident happened almost maybe 2 years ago or at the beginning of 2025. I don't think there's been any incidences or any fight or anything since then, Your Honor. Um, Due to my client's limited history, him and his ties to being able to take care of his family, Your Honor. We would ask for a signature bond in this case, Your Honor. If the court's not inclined to allow signature bond, we will be asking for the lowest possible bond. Again, due to his limited history and the understanding that their relationship, I don't believe, is one that is in need of any cool down period.
Okay. And you said he is from Georgia?
He's from Virginia, but he's living in Georgia currently.
How long has he been in Georgia?
Uh, so he moves around. He plays basketball, so he moves around. I think this most recent stint has been the last 5 to 6 months.
Yeah, I do have, I'm sorry to interrupt, counselor. Um, the, I show that the last charge out of Virginia is older, but that they waited until February to dismiss it. I don't know why it took like so long, but I assume they dismissed it because of his moving here. I think it was back in, it looks like February was the FTA and they dismissed it in April, but the last conviction I show is 2015. So I'm not quite sure what's going on in Virginia, but that's what it looks like from where I'm sitting.
Okay. I'm going to continue with the surety bond. $4,000, 2,500 on the battery family violence, 1,000 on the cruelty to children, 500 on the criminal trespass. With that surety bond, I'm gonna order no further contact with the victim, Amber Hall. And the child with the cruelty to children charge, and actually it's two children, NJ and NM. No further contact with them. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. And
And Yana, I'm sorry to cut you off, but again, could there be a no violent contact? Again, he is the head of household. Again, this was an incident that took place back in 2025, the beginning of 2025. Um,
I'm gonna ask the state, have we talked to the victim?
We did, Your Honor. She says that because it's older, she doesn't remember much about the incident other than that he wasn't remorseful, which is why she called the police. She did say she would not be on Zoom. She is okay with him returning, but the state had concerns based on the fact that he took all of her means of communication and that both minor daughters witnessed it. So while we understand defense's position, state must stand on ours.
And did you say you took them and gave them back?
He took all of them. She said that he did give her iPhone back. It doesn't say if he gave her everything back, just the iPhone is what the complaint reads.
But this was January of last year.
It is, Your Honor. She
Yeah,
says that there is a reported incident, an unreported incident, if I remember correctly, but let me just double check that because I don't want to put that on him if that's not what happened. Let's see. Yeah, there was another incident that went unreported, according to the victim.
all right, I will order the $4,000 surety bond. You have the breakdown, Miss Bridgewater?
Yes, ma'am, I do. 25 on the first charge, 1,000 on the second, and 500 on the third.
Correct. I will order no further violent contact with the victim and the children. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. And I believe that's it. I think.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's at 15, Mr. Smith.
26 CR 004521C, Terrence Smith, pretrial.
3 out of Georgia and 8 cycles out of Illinois. Last arrest was May 26, 2026, out of Jasper County for driver while license suspended or revoked. That did result in a misdemeanor conviction. Out of Illinois, there's a theft conviction from 2014, retail theft from 2013, and 2010 burglary. Recommendation is a level 2 and nothing further.
All right.
The defendant is charged with one count of battery family violence. The facts are that on July 4th of 2026, on 245 Memorial Drive, the defendant was riding in the car, and he was with his husband. They were driving for Uber. The husband is David Jamin. It is stated that the defendant became upset because Mr. Jamin missed the exit. The two got out of the vehicle to switch seats, and at that time, the defendant attacked Mr. Jamin. Mr. Jamin stated that he was struck multiple times with a closed fist. The defendant pulled out his dreads. The victim had blood on his right ear from his earring being pulled out, and the defendant took the victim's phone. The two are, as I stated, they're married and they live together. The state recommends a $3,500 surety bond and no further violent contact with the victim, David Jamin. Apologize if I'm mispronouncing that last name.
All right.
And Your Honor, the victim is on Zoom as well.
All right, Mr. Jamin. Do you wish to answer any questions? Do questions for the court today? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right, raise your right hand. I'm gonna swear you in first. Do you affirm that the testimony that you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, put your hand down for me. Are you in fear of Mr. Terrence Smith?
No.
You want to have any further contact with Terrence Smith right now?
I just need him to get on medication, but
I'm sorry? Say that
I just
again.
need him to
Your phone.
get on medication. I I just need him to be on medication first before he comes back to the house.
We normally don't discuss MH issues in open court.
Apologize.
But I guess if that's your condition, I'll put that in there if we allow him to come back to the house. This just happened. Has there been enough cooling down period?
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's not a violent person. He's not dangerous. He's a good person.
How long have you all been roommates?
Well, we were recently married. We were recently married last month or in
Oh,
June. Yes.
all right. I'm sorry. All right. Let me hear from his attorney and then I'll make a ruling. You can mute yourself now. Thank you.
Thank you, Your
All right,
Honor.
P.D. Ponder.
Yes, Mr. Smith is 31 years old. He currently has one child that he does not live with. He is a high school graduate. Due to the no him having no recent violent history, not having the means to pay a bond. Also, he will be referred to the victim, saying that he's not dangerous, not a violent person. We would ask for a signature bond in this case. The court is not inclined. We would ask for the lowest possible bond.
All right. He is a multi-state offender. Is he a resident of Georgia?
Your Honor, right now he is. I think he's been here for the past several months, but again, I think they will also have a residence here in Georgia. Yes. Huh? We supposed to go move in this week. They were establishing residence here in Georgia.
Okay. All right, hold on 1 second. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to order the $3,500. The state's recommendation was $3,500 surety bond. Not for sure about the Georgia contacts, making sure he'll come back to court. I'm going to, with that $3,500 surety bond, I'm going to order no drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. I'm going to order that there be no further violent contact at since the victim is on and expressed he has no concerns about fear. And I guess that's it. No guns, alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on bond.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Jamin. All right.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right. Next we have number 16, Mr. Allen Williams.
This is 26 CR 004543E, Alan Williams. All right, pretrial.
9 cycles. Last arrest was in 2014 for simple assault with the Atlanta Police Department. He was convicted on that case. There's a DUI from 2002. Recommendation is a level 2, Your Honor. Nothing further.
All right.
So the one charge is for battery family violence. The facts are that on July 4th of 2026 at 1225 Fairburn Road, apartment FF1, an officer was dispatched to a domestic dispute call. Upon arriving, the officer made contact with the victim, who is Elizabeth Williams, and she is also the wife of defendant Williams. It was stated that the defendant had been harassing residents and children while at the pool. His family, so his wife and his son, noticed that it was going on 10 o'clock at night, and the defendant was still at the pool. So they went there to see why he had not come home. They observed him sitting poolside, cursing out children. The defendant had a cooler of beer and alcohol with him. Miss Williams attempted to reach for that cooler of beverages to help out the defendant, and at that time, the defendant grabbed her arm and bit her on her upper right arm. It was advised that the victim then slapped the defendant at that time. The officer observed a bite mark on Miss Williams' upper right arm. The injury broke the skin and exposed underlying tissue. As for the state's recommendation, the state recommends a $3,500 surety bond and no further violent contact with the victim, Elizabeth Williams. And I believe Elizabeth Williams is on the Zoom call now.
All right, Miss
How you
Williams.
doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yes,
Do you wish to
I'm doing
answer
fine.
questions for me?
Okay.
Do you want to
Yes,
answer
ma'am.
some questions? Okay, raise your right hand so I can swear you in first. Do you affirm that the
All
testimony?
right. Which one?
Oh, hold on.
Your man.
Listen to me.
The right
Do you-
hand?
Yeah, you're right.
This one? Okay.
And yeah, as you say, your other right hand. It's okay. Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, put your hand down for me. Are you in fear of your husband, Alan Williams?
No, he just has a mental problem. He's, well, we've been together for 42 years. It's like a mis representation. My son is with me right now,
Uh-huh.
and we was trying to get the pool for long overdone. You know what I mean? It was some people stealing the swimming pool stuff, and he was intoxicated.
I understand. I don't
And
want to go too much more into the facts, okay? So
okay,
because we've gone past probable cause. So I
okay,
do understand what the facts are. I just want to know, do you want to have any further contact with them?
yes,
All right,
yes.
Mr. Allen, let her answer. Okay. How
I'm
old are
sorry.
you, ma'am?
I'm 64. I think 65. I mean, 65.
Okay, 65. All right. And then you all have the son who's with you, Alan Williams. Is he junior or something?
Yes,
Okay. And so does he live with you all?
yes.
He does? Okay.
And he's the one who was trying to talk him to come away from the pool, and however the deal is.
Yes.
Try to talk him out to come in the house
Okay.
because he was intoxicated and they want no more violence, whatever.
I understand.
That's all.
I understand. Okay.
Hmm.
But you if he comes back home, do you feel he'd be able to be controlled to not drink?
Yes, he was off his medicine.
Oh,
And so he take medicine, high blood pressure pills and seizure medicine. And
okay.
he's up on the Grady
Okay.
patient.
Okay. All right. Thank you. You can mute yourself and let's see what his attorney says. Okay.
Appreciate y'all.
All right. Thank you. All right. Petey
Hmm.
Ponder.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Williams is 67 years old, been in Georgia for about 40 years. As stated, he has been married to Miss Williams. I think they've been married for about 40 years, 42 years or so. They do share one child, Alan Williams Jr. together. Um, Due to his history, I think his most recent thing was 2014. I don't believe there have been any incidences between the two parties. This was kind of just a one-off incident. She's already expressed that she doesn't fear Mr. Williams. She would want him to come back home. He has some health thing that he also would need to kind of get under wraps. That'll be much easier to happen outside of jail. Currently, he is not working, only living off of Social Security. And so at this time, he's unable to post a bond, Your Honor, in any amount. For that reason, we would ask for a signature bond through pretrial services level 2. No objection to the no violent contact, Your
All right. I'm going to order the $3,500 signature bond through pretrial level 2. I'm going to order no further violent contact with the victim, Miss Elizabeth Williams. No drugs, no alcohol, no weapons while on bond, no alcohol. He is ordered to continue with his prescribed medication and take it daily as ordered, or however it's ordered, but to stay on his medication. And I guess that's it. I'm going to have him to take 2 anger awareness classes through pretrial for free. And I think that's it. Did I leave out anything? Nope.
Honor.
State.
No, Your Honor, nothing further.
All right. Thank you. Good luck to you, Ms. Williams.
so much.
We
All right,
appreciate
you're
it.
welcome. All right, thank you.
You going to position number one, Mr. Almighty?
All right, this is 26 CR 0045088H. Ibrahim Al Mahdi, pretrial.
7 cycles out of Georgia and 7 out of North Carolina. The last arrest was in 2007 out of Athens, Georgia, for hit and run duty of driver to stop. There's a 04 obstruction, 04 disorderly conduct, at least 2 other convictions over 20 years. Recommendations are level 2 and nothing further.
Okay. State.
Yes, ma'am. The defendant was under the influence of alcohol, and an argument started between him and the victim because the victim was screaming at someone on some app and it woke the defendant up. The defendant then attempted to go back to sleep, but the victim again woke him up screaming at someone else on that same app. The defendant told her to leave and she refused. The argument then turned physical when the defendant struck her in the face with an open hand and once with a closed fist, bruising her lip. She left the residence. I'm sorry, waiting on my computer to come up. She left the residence and sorry, waiting on my computer. My save did not save, but this happened on July 4th, 2026 at 3629 Victoria Drive at East Point. So okay, yes, police were called after he struck her. But this happened at 3629 Victoria Drive, East Point in Fulton County. We are asking for a $3,500 surety with a stay away and no further contact with the victim. We have not been able to contact the victim yet. We're waiting on her to return our phone call. So at this time, we're asking for a stay away and no further contact. And again, this was 3629 Victoria Drive in East Point.
I think the victim's on the line.
Courtney Montford is her name.
Oh, okay. Maybe she's not on the line. All right. PD Anthony.
Yes, Your Honor. Well, from my understanding, he did report that the alleged victim in this case is not a resident at this location. This is his place of residency. The only reason she was there is just as a courtesy. She's dealing with being unhoused, and he welcomed her into her home. He did let me know that, this is not the first instance of her being irate as well as self-inflicted harm when essentially throwing an adult tantrum. He did report that he's been employed doing consulting work and authored several books over the past 17 years. That's how he takes care of himself, excuse me. He does have a minor child, an 11-year-old daughter, who he does successfully co-parents with the mother with. That is not the alleged victim. He does financially support the child, and so we're just asking for a signature bond. In his case, Your Honor, there is no reason for him to be back in contact with her or for her to return to his place of residency. So we just ask that a signature bond be granted in this case.
And what's the relationship again?
They are boyfriend and girlfriend.
But he resides somewhere else.
I think what the defense was
Defendant.
saying, this is his address, the 3629 Victoria Drive, and then the girlfriend, the victim, was visiting him at his address.
Okay. But the state is asking for him to be put out of his address, find somewhere else to live.
I was not aware that this was his address, but we would still ask for the no further contact with the victim.
Yeah, and I don't believe, if he's granted a signature bond, that would be an issue for him.
Well, who's going to stay in the house? Both of them or just the victim?
Well, Your Honor, she doesn't reside here. It was only as she just needed assistance with housing temporarily. So he would be returning to his own home and she would need to continue wherever she's at now.
State, have you talked to her?
As I said, we are waiting on her to return our call, and I have nothing about her returning our call. That was trying to see now when that was. It was earlier today that we attempted to contact her.
Yeah.
That was at 12:02. We have not had contact with her. Her number was all three numbers listed in the report were disconnected. And one of our investigators spoke with the brother of the victim, and we're still waiting on him. We're still waiting on her to call us back. I've not received anything about her calling us back.
All right, since this just happened on the 4th, I don't have any credible information. His 7 cycles in Georgia and North Carolina. Does he have enough ties to Georgia?
Mother's on the line.
Who's on the line?
His mother.
No, not gonna talk to the mother. She's not the victim, correct?
Yeah,
No,
he's been president in the state for over about 30 years. So,
Oh,
yeah,
did I
he's a
miss that?
resident here.
Okay, if
I
you
don't believe I
said that,
said
I'm sorry, I missed that.
no worries.
Okay. All right.
And
So
his
let's,
daughter is also president here in the state.
okay. All right. Let me do this. I will order a $3,500 signature bond through pretrial at a level 2. I'm going to ask that he take 4 anger awareness classes through pretrial. I'm going to order that he have no further violent contact with the victim. When he goes back to the residence upon his release, I'm going to ask that he go back with a police escort, that they sweep the property, make sure that she still does not reside there. As long as she doesn't reside there, he can stay there. If she does reside there, has items there to look like she does, then, he cannot stay there. So we call that letting them sweep the property when he goes back. So he needs to take a police escort with him so that they can do that. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. And let's see what else. I think that's it. Anything else?
nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, we got South Fairfax on. You give them a number to call you. Miss Anthony.
Yeah,
Do you want
I
to put
can
them in a
drop it in the
breakout
chat.
room? Do you want to put them in a breakout room? Would that be easier?
That'd be fine.
Okay.
Next we go number 10, Mr. Gonzalez.
This is 26 CR 004511K, Mr. Anicio Gonzalez. Free trial.
Yes, Your Honor. His only arrest was from December 18th, 2025, out of Alpharetta, Georgia, for a DUI. He was sentenced on that case April 14th to 12 months of probation, April 14th, 2026. Recommendation from pretrial was a level 1 and nothing further.
And you said for this 12/18/25 DUI, or what year?
Correct. 12/18/25 DUI out of Alpharetta.
All right. And then the sentencing on 4/14/26 was to probation?
12 months probation, yes, Your Honor.
Or 12 months. All right. Got it.
And Your Honor, we reached out to City of Alpharetta, that's who sentenced him, to let him know that he has picked up a new charge, which is in violation of his probation. In this particular instance,
he was called in by a witness because he was riding on rims and had substantial damage to his vehicle, hence the unsafe vehicle charge. He also couldn't maintain his lane. He was finally stopped and identified. There was the distinct odor of alcohol. He admitted to drinking 6 beers at 11 p.m. He also had red, glassy eyes, various indicators of impairment. He refused FSTs. His license was still suspended from the previous DUI, so he got that charge as well. Right now, we're asking for a $5,000 surety, which, in light of the fact that it's been less than 2 months since his previous DUI sentencing, is pretty generous. A UGR on the unsafe and a $1,000 surety on the driving on a suspended license.
Say that one more time for me. Repeat that.
Yes, ma'am. 5,000 surety DUI, UJR on the unsafe, and a $1,000 surety, which I believe is what's already been set by the previous magistrate, if I'm not mistaken. And based on the short amount of time that he's picked up both these DUIs, we may need a social worker visit for an ADET. No driving without a valid license. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond, and we may need to institute random screens, again, based on the closeness of both of these DUIs. Thank you.
And let me make sure I understand. It's a total, it's a split bond? What is it? I'm confused on your bond.
Yeah, it is showing as a split bond in the system, Your Honor.
And it's a 5,000 surety on the DUI and 1,000 UJR on each of the other two. Is that what you said?
Let me pull it up to make sure, because maybe I have issues. All right. 5,000 surety DUI already said. 0 UJR on the unsafe vehicle and 1,000 surety on the driving on suspended license is what's already in the system.
Okay. All right. PD Ponder.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Gonzalez is 24 years old. He's been in Georgia for about 22 years. He lives with his parents and brothers, no children. He currently is working as a life coach and an event sponsor for the Humane Society. He has significant ties to the community, Your Honor. His only history would be the previous December charge that was mentioned. No failure to appear. We don't think he's a flight risk. He has significant ties. No violent. I don't think he's a threat to the community in any way. Due to these factors, we would ask for a signature bond. In this case, and if the court is not inclined to allow signature bond, we would ask for a lowest possible bond. Reasonably due to my client's financial circumstances and not being able to pay so high amount on a bond.
All right. I will order that split bond. And that will be 5,000 surety on the DUI and $500 signature bond through the jail on the unsafe vehicle equipment and driving on the suspended license, $500 signature bond through the jail. So 5,000 surety and 1,000 signature through the jail is the split. I'm going to order him to go to 3 AA meetings a week. I'm going to order no drugs, no alcohol, no weapons while on bond, no driving unless he has a proper license and credentials, and looks like he does not. So no driving until he gets that. And I guess that's it. Anything else, council?
Nothing further from that.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Recommendation 13, Mr. Miller.
Okay. This is 26 CR 004529L Bryant Miller retrial.
One moment.
Okay.
2 cycles. Last arrest was June 14, 2025, out of Atlanta for DUI and driving on suspended cancel or revoked registration. He was sentenced on that case August 5th, 2025 to 12 months probation. There's also a 2025 conviction for theft by shoplifting. Recommendation from pretrial is a level 1 and nothing further.
Right. Right. Whose case?
This is my case, Your Honor.
Okay, go ahead.
This defendant and his girlfriend got into an argument because the defendant wanted to go out with his brother and his brother's girlfriend. The victim stated she was already in bed for the night. She had showered and she didn't want to go anywhere. When she said no, she didn't want to go out, the defendant jumped on top of her and began punching her and also threw a cup at her. After the altercation, she left the apartment and went to the courtesy officer's residence to ask for help. And the courtesy officer and the police officers who responded stated she had a visible knot on her head. So this happened July 4th in the morning, I believe. I'm trying to get the report to open now. And the victim has moved out of his apartment, the defendant's apartment, and has somewhere else to live. So we are requesting a no further violent contact. And the location this happened was 6200 Bakers Ferry Road in Atlanta, Fulton County. And the victim's name was Jasmine Strozier. And so if we can sound for her, that would be great. Oh, I'm sorry. We're asking for a $3,500 surety and a no further violent contact with the victim. She and the defendant do share a child. And so I know there will have to be contact for the child's sake, but we're asking for no further violent contact.
All right. PD Ponder.
Yes, Judge. Mr. Miller, he's 33 years old. He's been in Georgia his whole life, born and raised. Currently does live with Miss Strozier and their 9-month-old child. He's a high school graduate of Tucker High School, significant ties to the community. His history, there are no FTAs, no violent history whatsoever. He currently works a job that he's been doing for about 5.5 years. He eagerly wants to be released so he can return to work and to return to providing for his child and family. There, we have no objection to the no violent contact. And we would also refer to the state by them stating that Ms. Strozier did leave the residence that he lives in. For those reasons, Your Honor, we would ask for a signature bond. Your Honor, again, that's due to his limited history and his no violent history.
Ms. Jasmine Strozier on the line. I did not ask. And has the state had contact with her?
We have, Your Honor, and she stated that she has moved out of the defendant's apartment permanently and she has somewhere else that she lives, but I don't know what that address is at this moment.
Well, she probably doesn't want him to know, but so she's not living there, so he can return, I guess. And they have this counsel said a 9-month-old child. Did you say they have a 9-month-old child, counsel?
Oh, yes, Your
Okay. All right. I will order $3,500 signature bond through pretrial. And I think they said at level 1. I'm going to order that he take 6 anger awareness courses through pretrial for free. That he have no further violent contact with the victim. And if she allows visitation, well, I guess they don't need a third party because I said no further violent contact. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. And I think that's it. Anything else, counsel?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Honor.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to number 7, Mr. Hill.
All right. Hold on 1 second. All right. This is position 7, correct? Are we on position 7?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ryan Hill, 26 CR 004498E, pretrial.
Yes, Your Honor. This appears to be his first adult cycle. There's one juvenile cycle from 2025 and nothing further.
All right.
Your Honor, the juvenile cycle is an armed robbery. It's 25 PI 005162. We have alerted the DA's office as he is likely to proceed as an adult on this. We are uncertain if the weapon in question here is the same weapon used in the armed robbery. Due to his age, the juvenile record, as well as the current offense, which is being in having a officer required to do a foot pursuit and tasing him, and being in possession of a Glock Model 20 handgun. We are asking for a $10,000 cash bond that will be on the possession of a weapon under 18 years of age, and a $1,000 surety for the obstruction, forfeit all firearms, and remain in accordance with any bond that had been issued in that PI case. We haven't heard back from the DA or juvenile court on that, but we assume that the new charge will be presenting a problem in those matters. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons. Nothing further from the state. Thank you.
Okay. PD?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Hill, is a recent graduate from Creekside High School. He is scheduled to start trade school with South Georgia Technical College in August. He does not have any children. We do have a good Georgia address for him. Your Honor, he also is doing contract work with family members with logistic work. Your Honor, based on the report, there's no prior convictions. Also, in his allegations, it does not state that Mr. Hill was actually in possession. It was just a gun found in the area, so we don't believe that there's any danger to him being released. So we would just ask for him to be granted the signature bond. We can't work on the hypotheticals of what will be done or could be done in his other cases, just the facts of what we have here and now. So given that he doesn't have any prior convictions or anything, we do ask for the signature bond. Also, I believe that his mother is here and present as well. So he is able to return. Ms. Williams.
I'm here.
Yes, his mother is present. So Your Honor, we're just asking for a signature bond to be granted in this case.
Can I ask a question?
Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
I will give you permission maybe to talk, but I'm not sure. And so who's speaking?
I'm Ryan Hill's mother. Hi, Judge.
Hello, and what is your name?
Sierra Williams.
I usually don't speak to moms, and this is not his trial. It's already past probable cause, so there's nothing else that I really need to ask you or to get from you at this time. He doesn't need a character witness per se right now. His attorney is representing him, so I usually don't give you the floor. I'm not sure what you want to say, and it should only be very, very brief.
Okay, yes, ma'am. With that case last year with the armed robbery.
No, you shouldn't talk about his cases. You shouldn't try to give any explanations or evidence. You're gonna say the wrong thing, and the state's listening. So if that's what you want to say, no. That's not gonna help your son right now. Okay. So I'm gonna stop you to save yourself and to save your son a little bit. All right. So we don't want to hear about any facts of the case or what happened last year, or anything else with other charges. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Thank you. All right. Here's what I'm going to do with this case with Mr. Hill. I'm going to order the $10,000 cash bond on the gun case. With that cash bond, he is to surrender any weapons that he may have, his possession, or hopefully there are none in his home if he makes bond that he cannot have access to. He's to have no drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. With the second charge, the willful obstruction, I'll give him a $1,000 surety. And he is to well, I guess that's all I'm going to order at this point. Anything else that I need to order, counsel? Because there's no victim at this point, correct?
That's correct. There's no victim, and they were stopped in a vehicle, so there's no need for a stay away either.
Right. Okay. All right. That's what I'm going to order. $10,000 cash bond on the gun charge. It's a split bond. That's the word I was looking for.
Thank you, Judge.
Split bond and a 1,000 surety. I'm sorry. Anything else, counsel?
Not from the state, Your Honor.
Anything else, PD Anthony?
Yes, Your Honor. Would you be willing to reconsider the 10,000 being cash?
Well, I'm not excited about his pending charge with the 25 PI. It was just last year. The charge is armed robbery. And I'm just not impressed with his history, although it's one I'm just not impressed. And you know the thoughts these days about 17-year-olds or 16-year-olds having Glocks or guns. It's just not safe. It's just not good. It's not good for society. And you know, hopefully he will not be in any kind of trouble like this again. But I'm going to stick with the $10,000 cash bond for now. And we'll see what happens when he comes back around. He hasn't made bond on the 21st, July 21st. And that's all for now.
Thank you, Judge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at number 17, Mr. Zachary Williams next.
All right, 17, okay. This is 26 CR 004530H. Zachary Williams, pretrial.
9 cycles. Last arrest was May 12, 2026, out of Roswell, Georgia, for theft by shoplifting. Appears to be on probation for theft by shoplifting. Sentenced July 2nd, 2026. Under case number 26 CR 003-041H. There also appears to be probation out of Barrow County for driving while license suspended or revoked. Sentenced February 20th, 2026 to 12 months probation. Open case out of Fulton County for theft by shoplifting under 26 CR 003-276. An open burglary under 25 SC 003-648. And an open theft by shoplifting out of the cab. There's also an FTA from 2026, Your Honor, and nothing further.
All right, state.
The charges are 1 count of simple battery, 1 count of theft by shoplifting, and 1 count of giving false information to an officer. The facts are that on July 5th, 2026 at 8775 Roswell Road, the defendant walked into a Dollar General and walked toward a case of phones that was near the front of the store. He opened the case and then grabbed a phone. The defendant then began to walk towards the back of the store. A female employee by the name of Nishan Jackson told the accused that he needed to put the phone back. The defendant then stated that he was going to pay for the phone and began to walk towards the front of the store. Miss Jackson began to move to meet him at the door in order to retrieve the merchandise. The defendant then ran towards the door and pushed Miss Jackson with one hand and opened the door with the other. The defendant ran out of the store past the point of sale with the merchandise and ran towards Roswell Road. He was later detained by officers, and the stolen merchandise was located on his person and eventually returned to the store. When the defendant made initial contact with the officers, he gave them the name of Kenneth Ferreth. The state's bond recommendation is a total $6,000 surety bond. And for count one, it would consist of a $2,500 surety bond, no further contact with Nishan Jackson. For count two, a $2,500 surety bond, and to stay away from 8775 Roswell Road. And for count three, a $1,000 surety bond.
All right. Thank you. PD?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Williams is 21 years old, lifelong resident of Georgia. Um, he's a high school graduate from North Atlanta High School. Um, and currently, he does live with his mother. He does have ties to the community. Currently works at Shake Shack for the past 3 years. Um, we have no objection to the stay away order from Sean Jackson, stay away from the location of the event. Do you think he could benefit from a visit from the social worker for MH? With these considerations, we would ask for a lowest possible bond, being that he won't be able to post much of a bond, but for the lowest possible bond in this case, Your Honor.
All right. All right, I'm going to order the $6,000 surety bond, 2,500 on the simple battery, 2,500 on the theft by shoplifting, and 1,000 on giving false information, for a total of 6,000 surety. Is to have no further contact with the victim, Nishan Jackson. Stay away from the Dollar General on Roswell Road. Sometimes I do stay away from all Dollar Generals, but in Fulton County, but I'll leave it at the Roswell Road location for now. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. And that's it.
All right, next we have number 8, Mr. Holmes.
Okay. This is 26 CR 004503A, Kenneth Holmes, position A. Pretrial.
29 cycles. Last arrest was March 31st, 2020, out of Dunwoody, Georgia, for failure to appear. There's a 2012 theft by shoplifting, 2010 theft by shoplifting, 08 giving false name, and 2 other theft by shoplifting convictions. There are 2 cases out of Fulton County that appear to be in judicial hold, both for theft by shoplifting, 15 SC 135154 and 16 SC 145165. Recommendations level 1 and nothing further.
All right. State.
Yes, ma'am. The
I got it.
defendant.
Hold
I
on.
made it. I told Miss Estrada I had to do something real quick.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Estrada. This
Yes,
was on July 15th. He was caught in the Marta North Springs.
July 5th.
5th. I said 15th, didn't I? That's what I get for
We haven't quite got there yet.
Woo! Okay. I think this is my last one. So, oh wait, no, I got another one. Okay. July 5th, he's at the North Springs MARTA station. He had just been given a verbal suspension, if you will, by the officer that said, look, don't come back for 12 hours and you'll be good. If I see you again, you'll get arrested. Well, he saw him again. He returned in different clothing, I guess, in an attempt to disguise himself. We're asking for $1,000 surety standard on a criminal trespass. Stay away from MARTA. There's also 4 cycles out of South Carolina, nothing earth-shattering, but he does have a multi-state record.
And we will defer to defense if a social worker visit is necessary at this time. No drugs, alcohol, or weapons while on bond.
All right. PD Anthony?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Holmes is he's originally from South Carolina. He's been in Georgia for several years now. He worked at Atlanta Medical Center. He is retired from general maintenance work, years of doing that. He did graduate as well as completed 7 years in the Navy. He is receiving he was briefly experiencing some homelessness. However, he's been able to steady himself and seek stability and get assistance with receiving SSI. He did report that, if necessary, while the case is being resolved, he can stay off of the property. But we are requesting just a social work visit just to assist with the transition. But we do ask for a signature bond. He understands not to go back and, given this kind of minor detailing, we just ask for a signature bond be granted.
All right. I'm going to give them the $1,000 surety bond. It's got quite a bit of history here. With that surety bond, he's to stay away from all MARTA buses and trains. He must get around by some alternative method of transportation or bicycle or something, but he can't ride MARTA right now. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond. That should be it.
So, number 18, Mr. Winkle.
Okay.
How long is that gonna be, that suspension?
Right now it's while you're on bond. I don't know that they banned you permanently, but right now while you're on bond, you're suspended from using any MARTA.
There wasn't a mention of a ban at the time, only the verbal recommendation that he stay away for 12 hours. I don't have access to that, but that is my understanding that at least at the time there was no ban issued.
Right.
Okay. So right now you just need to stay away while you're on bond. And if you get on MARTA, then you will be arrested.
Okay.
All right, thank you. And who do we have left?
With 18, Mr. Winkle.
Okay.
Oh, let's go to the last.
All right, this is 26 CR 004526C, David Winkle, pretrial.
First arrest, Your Honor. Recommendation from pretrial is a UJR through the jail and nothing further.
All right, state.
The charges are one count of simple battery family violence and another count of battery family violence. This occurred on July 4th of 2026 at 2003 Kingsley Circle in Johns Creek. An
Hold on
officer.
1 second. Don't mean to interrupt you. Did you add a second charge?
Yes.
Okay. All right. No worries. Thank you.
Mhm. So an officer responded to a report of a domestic dispute. Upon arrival, he made contact with the defendant, David Winkle, at the front door. Defendant Winkle stated that his girlfriend, Christina Skaggs, was located in the rear bedroom of the residence with her son. The defendant explained that he got into an argument with Miss Skaggs because he believed that she was cheating on him. The defendant explained that he had been drinking throughout the day and the argument started when they returned home. During the argument, the defendant stated that Miss Skaggs raised her elbow and threw her body weight into him. The defendant stated that he shoved her away from him and out of the bedroom. The officer's spoke with Ms. Skaggs, who also stated that the defendant had been drinking throughout the day, and he became angry after looking through her phone. At that point, he grabbed her by both arms and pushed her out of the bedroom door. He continued after Miss Skaggs and then shoved her to the ground before yelling at her to get out of their apartment. The victim, Miss Skaggs, complained of an injury to her right elbow and her right hip. The state's recommendation is a total of $6,000 surety bond. And for count one, the state recommends a $2,500 surety bond, no further violent contact with Christina Skaggs. And for count two, a $3,500 surety bond. And again, no further violent contact with Miss Christina Skaggs.
Excuse me, one
Oh,
second.
we only see one
That
charge.
charge.
When the second charge being filed down, because I don't see it in the task and what type of charge it is.
There's a second case in Odyssey, actually.
Okay, is it
It
two
was filed
cases or
down
one?
about 150.
Okay, you have to let people know in advance in the
Okay.
counter, so once the counter is out, we don't have no regulations until the case is called up. If you email us in advance and let us know that there's another charge. So is there two charges for this case, or there's supposed to be a whole nother case number for another new charge?
So there will be two charges for this case.
Okay, and the second charge is what? Simple battery too?
Battery family violence.
So a simple battery family violence with the same incident date of 7/4/26?
Yes. So the second count will be a charge of battery family violence.
Not
Battery family
simple.
violence.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
simple.
battery family violence.
Okay, because I was confused as well. Thank you.
My apologies.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. There is actually a second case in Odyssey, though.
Oh,
With
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
right, there's a whole separate case number.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what
Now,
that's where
now we're
that's the
all,
confusion.
look,
Yeah.
somebody's ears are better than mine. I didn't hear that. Okay.
Well, once she mentioned the other case, I just happened to look in Odyssey, and it is a whole separate case.
Well,
With the
here
second.
comes ASG Evans Battle. She's gonna
Okay,
get
yeah,
us
I see
straight.
it. It was
Oh
filed.
no.
It should have been filed out as a supplementary file, but it got a whole nother case number. 26
Ah.
CR 004550C. Got a whole nother case number. If
Aha.
if these two cases supposed to be one.
Tell
Yes,
help us out, Miss Evans Battle.
I was just gonna look it up, but I know she and I talked about her filing the second count down and but I don't know how she did it. So I just thought it was on the calendar. I didn't look for it, but it's my understanding if it should be the same dates.
I got that, but it came up as a they assigned another CR number. So that's why I'm trying to verify if it's supposed to have been filed as a supplement.
What's the person's name? Because I might not have quite been listening.
It's David Joseph Winkley.
All right,
And
then.
the case number, the new case number that associated is 26 CR 004550C as in cat. For battery family violence with the same violation date of July the 4th of 2026. So I'm just saying, I think that case it probably should never got a new case number. Probably should have got a, link to the other case, but I don't know how she filed it down. In order for her to get a new case number, it must not have been a supplementary, a supplement filing to the other case number.
So let me ask this, is it the same victim?
It's the same victim and it's the same incident date.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
So it should have been a supplemental and not a new case.
Yes.
Excuse me. It's
Nope.
David Joseph Winkle, correct?
Correct.
Okay, because Odyssey is showing for the case ending in the 4526C that there's one count of simple battery family violence and one count of battery family violence.
Now that's the case on the calendar, which we
Okay,
only
so
show
you're
the
saying
one
that
charge.
there's an additional one.
Right. And the case on the calendar doesn't have two charges, it has one.
Right.
Miss Evans, did you bring up the case number 4450.
Hold on. All right. It's 04450.
Yeah, 26 CR 004550. C as in cat.
And I guess just
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, they put it in two different case numbers. It is from the same incident.
Same victim.
And same victim. It's the same case, but I don't know why I gave it. I think it's the way she filed it down.
Yeah.
She was
So what's going to
adding.
happen is that we're going to have to delete. Go
You're
through
gonna have
that.
to delete what?
We're going to have to delete
delete or
one of the
no
case
cross.
numbers and put the other case number in there.
Okay, then, however you need to do that. Do I need to do
Well,
that?
Does it need to be a no cross? How do you delete a no cross?
This case was created in the air due to the filing.
Okay.
Okay, I'll send the no pros for the 550C. And so what do I need to have that charge?
Just need a, I guess, file down another charge with the, I guess, as it's supposed to be with the supplemental
Okay, then I'll do that.
to the case number that's on the calendar of 4526.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
What were you going to ask a question, PD Ponder?
Yeah, I was wanting to know what the second chart. I'm trying to figure out if there's two separate incidences or just an additional
No, I
chart.
think they're saying the same date and the same incident. Someone can read the warrant on the second one,
No, it's the
ASC
same.
Douglas.
It's the same date in the same instance. The purpose for the second charge was after a conversation with the victim. She indicated that she had bruising. So that's why the second charge was added.
Okay.
All right.
So just for clarity, position number 18, we have two charges, simple battery family violence and also battery family violence. And this new case that is not on the calendar, we're gonna dismiss that, Miss Evans Battle?
The one ending in 550C.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's going to
Okay.
be dismissed,
Okay,
correct?
Yes.
good. Okay. We're good.
All right, PD Ponder, I think it's your turn. All right, State, are you finished?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. All right.
Also, I'm sorry, the victim, Miss Skaggs, is on the line.
Oh, okay. Let's hear from her real quick. Ms. Skaggs, can you turn on your camera? All right. Ms. Skaggs, do you wish to answer a few questions for me this afternoon? Yes or no? Can't hear you. Still can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can anybody else hear? We can't hear you. Say something again. Nope, can't hear you. See your lips moving, but can't hear you. When you signed on, did you sign on with video and camera? You might need to sign out and come back if you don't figure out how to get your did I say video and camera instead of
Audio.
Welcome to my
Audio.
world,
I
Judge.
know, right? Same thing, audio and video. Thank you. Let's see if she comes back.
Well, we went to the one that I go see the one it's like 20 minutes from us. He was you doing this one? You had to wait. Oh, good.
Okay, let's see if we can hear you this time. Ms. Skaggs?
Yes, can you hear me?
Now we can. Yes. Good old technology. All right. Do you wish to answer a few questions?
Yes.
Okay. Raise your right hand. Do you affirm that the testimony you're about to give is the truth and nothing but the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Yes.
All right. Put your hand down for me. Are you in fear of Mr. David Joseph Winkle?
No.
Do you want to have any further contact with Mr. Winkle?
Peaceful contact, yes.
I'm sorry?
Peaceful contact, yes.
What type of contact?
Peaceful.
Peaceful contact. Okay. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't hear as well. And you all are married or dating or
We are just dating.
just friends?
I mean, we've been boyfriend and girlfriend up until this point.
Okay. And you all are living together?
Yes, we moved here together.
Okay. Any children together?
No.
No. Okay. Um, so with contact, I need a yes or no. I understand everybody wants peace, but I don't know that I can guarantee that. This just happened on July 4th. You know, a lot of testimony today about July 4th, and that's what happens when there's holidays and celebrating and things of that nature. So, do you want to have further future contact with him while he's on bond right now? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Um, any questions or cross-examination by the state or by PD Ponder?
No, Your Honor.
No.
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you for coming on. You can continue listening in until I give my ruling, okay? Thank you.
All right. Yes, Mr. Winkle is 41 years old. He does have one child who's 15 years old. He does not share with the victim. Um, he does live with the victim and her son. He is currently working and would eagerly like to be released, but he could get back to work and prepare to defend himself in a trial if need be. He has completed some college, high school graduate, and if I didn't quite catch it, but I don't believe he has any history of any crime or any feds or peers. Um, and as far as the no contact, no stay away, we will defer to Miss Skaggs, being that she's not in fear of him, does want him to return to the house that they share together. With those considerations, we will ask for a signature bond at this time.
All right. Mr. Winkle is working, you said?
That's correct.
And where they live, are they renting or own, or whose name's on the deed if they're buying?
They are renting, and I believe that both of their names on the lease.
Okay. I usually want to make sure there's been the ample cooling down period. And You know, again, we've heard several other cases about being a one-off or one-on, for that matter. And I don't know if that's the case here, but I want to make sure that the victim is safe. And Miss, is it Miss Kinsley? No, Miss Skaggs. Are you still there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you think you all can live in peace? You know, I usually don't, if I can help it, and I'm meaning if I feel confident, I sometimes don't order them to go back this quick. And if they have somewhere else to go live, you stated you all moved here together. But I just want to make sure. And sometimes we try to read body language or determine, you know, and I'm not getting a good vibe from you, but I want to make sure you feel safe and that you are safe. And as you stated, that you can live peacefully with Mr. Winkle. So do you want him to come back? Do you want to, what do you think?
Yes, I want him to be able to come back and return back to work.
All right. All right, I'm going to give them the $6,000 signature bond. And I'm going to give it to them through pretrial at a level 1. And that will be 2,500 on the simple battery, 3,500 on the battery family violence, for a total of 6,000. Level 1. I'm going to ask that he take 6 anger awareness courses. No drugs, alcohol, weapons, or guns while on bond, and no further violent contact with the victim. And I think that's it. Anything else, counsel?
Nothing from defense.
Nothing further from the state.
Thank you. Okay. Is that it? We have the one.
Thank you.
Your Honor, did you say anger awareness?
Yes, 6.
Okay, I thought I heard you say that. Okay.
Mr. Ingram. Can we stop the live stream, please?